So we begin with our usual meditation. So it's important that we begin the meditation with a proper motivation. So right from the beginnings, so we need to ensure that that there is a real interest and the enthusiasms in engaging in meditation practice. And also, so the kind of the motivations to begin with is a positive state of mind. So which is very important, particularly for meditation practice. So even in the not only in just in meditation practice, but even in our everyday life, it makes even for instance, even just in our when we make a very casual conversations, if we do so, out of real like a positive state of mind, a very loving kind of state of mind to the person we are speaking, then it has it makes a huge difference in terms of the very better communication, and also there is there's a mutual benefit will arise from that. It's not just necessarily from what you talk, but is it the positive this state of mind and the sentiment that which you express to others, so which makes a huge difference. Control on the shed of a thought, and dig it out, no Mario won't get the shed, a wrong center, yes, center. Now, Rosening center, wrong center, young center, the juice wrong with the young Rama, till Rama. She ain't get Koro did she didn't swat in your sword. She has a thing on the she didn't swat in your sword. Then dinner. The nature of Sonosona airport, so you get your share, get your puppet share. That in the channel, there are there's no young head, other day you know your death young, another. You have somebody, Kaja, compassion, me concept. Lingani, Sheva Tonja, Nanga, Yella, Pembigotini, Shalan, June, Nevi Shalan, Majuba, wrong with her, and as you have somebody like you are, that's something to happen to it. So in a way,
when we engage, in the meditation practice, so it is to it's a way of learning or about ourselves and about our mind and its effect. So in this way, there is even in everyday life, then we are in a lot. Whatever actions we do, we can be more wise and more compassionate to others and so forth. So therefore, the just as we as stated before, how when we we have to whenever we engage in meditation practice, so we really have to focus on our mind to ensuring that there is we have a proper motivations and there's a clear recognition of the why we are meditating and what we're trying to achieve in the practice. So essentially, we're trying to achieve a more a positive state of mind and trying to enhance that state of mind, and so that we will be in our everyday life. So we'll be able to have more this influence of the positive state of mind on whatever actions we do, whether through our three doors like the body, speech, and the mind. So when we think of our actions, so we can understand that all our actions are are derived from the or presided by some sort of like a state of mind, and so therefore there is we can clearly see that if we have the state of mind which motivate that action, if that is positive, then the actions would be also naturally be positive, whether it's in action of speech or any physical action, and likewise if there is any negative attitude, negativity in our mental attitude or the motivation which begin the actions, then the action will be also negative. So therefore, there is if we observe this, our actions or the interaction with others, and how that what is the main factor which determines the effectiveness or the quality, the type of the actions, then we will notice that the main factor is the motivations or the mental attitude behind that actions. So with a good motivation, positive motivation, then you can see that our action will yield a really good result, beneficial result for ourselves and for others who we interact. So whereas if in the motivations or in our mental attitude, if there's a bit of the expression of like a hatred or anger towards others, then our action would also have the same negativities, and as a result of that, it can cause some disturbance in the minds of other the people, as well as then it will have some disturbance to ourselves. So therefore, we have to recognize that at the end of the day, so we are the one, we ourselves and to those other who we interact our actions, these are the ones who directly get affected by our actions. So therefore, when we think of this, and then if we consider what sort of what would be the best frame of mind, then we will find that the best frame of mind is some expression of like a loving kindness or the altruistic mental attitudes towards others, so that through this kind of attitude, then we will do make a conscious effort to prevent harm to other through our three-door actions, and while we trying to create a cause of benefiting other beings through this our actions of our three doors.
That's something 다시 나서비 거는 소소 시대가 세계 시대 만업이 다시 나서봐 능이 되세요. 라 데네톤에 자 단다시 않는 데네톤에 가도 콜로송어 펜스지제 가도 시대 사 뭐냐 봐. 바라데 시대 사야 보시지 용은데 와. 나한테 거시리야 나한테 야 본데 와. 뭐 가셔들은 돼. 내내지 계제시에라 뭐 가봐서 내가 머리 뭐 생각하는 동군데 와. 그래서 근데 바체나 당한 게 되세요. 맞아. 그래 소소 시대 많이 와. 셀 시대 밥에 렐렐 용알아. 근데 다시 제나 되게 싫어 평도. 이제 이게 대단하다. 시찬에 들시에 와대.
So we can also, like how we can learn from their, some other people, very good nature, other peoples, who, we can observe that how they are in positions to always, whoever they interact with, but they always have this very good nature of always been very calm and very considerate of other and sensitive to the other people, and so somehow this kind of nature they have built in their nature. It's like built in their it's part of them. So so how like those people. So if we could also through our spiritual practice and so forth. So if we could also habituated ourselves into this kind of the gentle and a very positive mental attitude, and then that has we find a tremendous benefit for ourselves and for others.
There's something that just Sela Tani, said that Angena, Roger Tromboci, no, that said that Yamotene on the Reshi, Mama, Limasha, Reshi, that said, Atomo, whatever Reshi there, said, Genet, Pentatune, and do thing, Mingang, and La Ling, Mandana, La, Ling Shevantana, the butcher of Sela Tashi, said the Tronshi Yapuchia, Ma, them and Reshi, Mamma, them and there, said it. Loso Chambo, saying you are thing other.
So, in relation with this, so we can also remind ourselves of this great passage by the Shantidevas, who said that that we should check our thought, before doing any action, through for action of such as before we making any speech to others, or doing any such physical actions. And then Shantideva said, however, if you recognize, if you observe any fault, any negativity in this thought, then you should learn should to not to remain in silence. In another word, not to make any speech. So likewise, to not to make any physical movement of observe physical the undertake any physical activities. So so therefore this is also, if we think about this passage, so that's also really a great very practical advice that we can apply it in our everyday life. So similarly, it's also very beneficial if we could, before we, implementing something in our, we want to do in our mind, in our thought, we should, before implementing that, we should examine, we should check that our thought very carefully, and so therefore, in this way, we will be able to prevent many activities or any actions which we may end up in that we in regret.
That's on that. I go judge that so send each other. Wrong is send each other. Wrong is said later. Say later say I say Banyamona, so on the part then Kalnyamona Zod. Got a chena echi, so Jin Rotten that is so say Marian isn't it? They want to catch it on your mother, so the new shadow trouble channel gets on attaching any pencil check it. So then some machine say, kind of come music. You thought, that's your negative thing, isn't it? My machine was a children. That's the children, the catches on your mother, so the legend, the new Bashadow troubles and the new Janata, Matala. So that's you say, Yella Pembad, other than Moy are it, other is there, Matala, the son of Sindis on Yapodua. So is said Cinder, so shedding on Negarella, Mountain, so on me, so on road, they got Mati, Sept, shedding saw you another than the ray. So that Sept, shedding never teen on Gigatini, yellow, Sept that what you said no, so that said they shedding on Neona, Mont never sheet in this so much. So Charles on Tentona, how go dry the sun told day after day.
So now if we check about the purpose for meditation practice, then there's a purpose behind is to subduing our mind, and also there's a purpose of making our mind very, what we call as a very functionable or serviceable or like a workables. So and so the when we if we examine, if we check about the or if you look at our own, like the present state of our mind, then we will notice that how it is how hardly we have any control over the mind. So therefore the rather mind is totally overpowered by certain like a the afflicted state of mind, and so we whatsoever we do not have any control over the mind. So however, through the meditation practice, so we it says that it is possible to fully calm the mind or subdue the mind to the point that the as we said, the mind become very serviceable, which is in the sense that it would become very like a in a way like a very obedient to oneself, to very will do very like a loyal to oneself, and will if you say whatever say to the mind, it will simply listen to you, and that kind of mind. And so therefore it's important that through meditation practice, so we're trying to recognize this unwanted the state of mind, or unwanted state of mind, which with those which brings about unhappiness within ourselves, and which takes away all one's peace and rather and so forth, and so therefore, because how the if because just because you do not want that kind of state of mind, the disturbed state of mind, a very agitated state of mind. So rather, if you have if you have a very calm and joyful state of mind within yourself, then how this brings one's happiness, and likewise, if it naturally, whoever you associate with, other people, whoever who you interact with, so even they also they benefit from that kind of state of mind. And so therefore, on the other hand, so there's no doubt it's become very it is important for us, in order to find peace and the true peace and happiness. So it's important for us to overcome this very negative state of mind, such as anger, hatred, and so forth. So therefore, as a means to get rid of this negative state of mind. So first of all, one must recognize that. Even if one is in the meditation practice and one trying to recognize that how the negative state of mind, when it arises, and how it is so disturbing, and it can be a source of tensions, anxiety, and so forth. And then after recognizing that, and then as you engage in in your meditation practice, then you really have to start to recognize, and start to really to recognize to the point, so much to the point that you can almost finger point to this negative state of mind, that and then say to it that you are the continuous source of all my sufferings and the misery in life, and there's nothing else there, and so therefore now you kind of saying you had enough with you, and so therefore now you say you want to completely finish it off, and you will never will go listen to you. You won't go fall under the influence of that, and so that kind of you got to cultivate, even if possible, to almost like a sense of animosity towards this negative state of mind, and so in this way, one through meditation practice. So you recognize, you confront, and then you overcome that. So that's very important also.
Said no, never take Lagina card, is on the social coin. The son of Yapun Kogare. The son of Jim Kogare, say Shalon Ronnie, Sosa Madazon, calling on the Nepa Pongoya. Yapan to a Kishon sit Doni, then Kisho T. Mandro is over. The one other condition was there, the Calico yard, the Calecena, the name. Tombo ve kama nyesa zera ma kisho the manwa death ale college chanat ne no te show the manwa death ne yapo ne yerevo banne thought ne o dangan ne loju te wa gosi kalcha wrong said ye shechalo daily say do the ye yo ta be show la ya show la ro ne sel condition ba ni man loju si te ga Logic tea, Tony. Get a soldier, logic tea, then the soldier, no younger. So hard cover, then the hard cover, yes, it is that's on the Pento Yabada. That go my daughter, attended next house on the house on Tinto Road, that I until I go over there, yeah.
So there's a lot to the learned in the meditation practice as well as much to gain an experience from through in the practice. So like if you look if you unfold the meditation practice, then we can see in the practice. Meditation, when the practice involves one to really to remove all the distracting thought, and we have to really have to let the mind fully rest inward, rest within yourself, and then once after the mind is rested within yourself, and then you also trying to see the experience that how it's like when that the resting of the mind within yourself, how you experience that stillness that you experience by having the mind just simply resting inward, and then to see that how and then you can automatically you can recognize the fault or the disadvantages that you have you can experience when the mind is always, rather than resting inward, is if it's always wandering outside, and so what sort of impact when the mind is always the wander off to the external things, one after another things, always going after external objects, and what sort of impact that it has on in terms of one's own inner experience. So the impact is the experience is very disturbing and very agitated and a very restlessness, and which is quite opposite to the how when mind is when you have the mind fully resting inside and it's not chasing or not running after various external objects. So of course this to really to gain such a positive experience in meditation, of course it would takes time, and so but you have to consistent. You make a consistent effort in meditation practice, and just then following the practice very gently, and then the if you try this practice, over and over again. So as we say, meditation practice is meditation means to familiarize the mind with the inner objects, So like this, if you try this over and over again, then you can then gain some convictions in the benefit of the meditation practice.
Go jana soza peto bad. Go majana soza la jue bad, soza shiraki. Ngote. Go jana soza ke yabad, rongi shira ngote yare. Go maja rula jue bad, rongi shira ngote yare. Yedan shira da lote chen da shiro go jana ta pe yar rongi shira da lote chebo chen da. Ke chemo shira isan. Only Jena, Tabang Yabu Pay Adesra. Kasha Karina, so Shira Jebitoy. Ra Shira, the Lotte Jebiti, Rongi Shira, Lotte Jebiti, Ungan Rotona, Pay Abu. Tea, Petchet is the Athenites, and Lord saying that, as you that, and the God Jan.
So in our approach to meditation, and also in our life, it's very good, important to make the best utilization of one's own intelligence, knowledge, sense of one's own judgments. So so it is only as we when we talk about the meditation practice, so it's important to see not just simply hearing from others, but really fully the applying all one's own intelligence, one's own knowledge, sense of this discernment. Then if you have to establish that yes, the meditation, if you practice, integrate meditation in your life, there's a lot of benefits there, and whereas if you don't integrate, don't practice meditation, is disadvantage for one, and so therefore, if when you through one's own, when you make this kind of decide to do certain actions based on one's own knowledge, so and then you can be very effective in whatever action you do. So this applies to even in our everyday life. When whatever decisions that we make, so it's good to make the utmost use of your own intelligence and your own sense of judgment, and then going with that.
I got a general apology. Mi padre non ha già goja se già satelo, non ti già so un giunga già ratela, se già satelo. Ne c'è se già satelo, non che yeti la sede già se ne la c'è me c'era io santo. Ne da sono tenuto da goja la se già sa se già da un giunga res. Gojare Chedera, Jugoseda, Colapate, Japan, Degatel, Nenetene, Conshital, Ribashaba de la Bosse or res. In Ayo, Anata, Sosa Gojaji Yetala, Sechid Nembala, the cat and the carrier, get the tongue in Sosa said, Jatom, not so sure you do what tell you, said, do Madonna, that Sechid Nasakayoma era, Shekemedena, that's on the net on era, you call it me by law, and it said, Jatom, Shiro Kasaka and Judo Collie, said then, Nipa Chid, Jatama Nibaja said, Nebu, Nebaje. Never ting on it, Jeda Sonomada, Union Corolla, Sonotone, that Kamakai Deji Dasin.
So we going to spend just a few minutes in this to doing this breathing meditations. So in this meditation practice, so we want to place the mind or direct the mind, or focus of the mind just on the incoming and outgoing breath. And so there is a because when we talk of the mind, then it depends on the certain objects, and so therefore the utilizing this our own incoming, our own breathing as an object of mind to actually to sit on, so it has a very added benefit or effectiveness in terms of really calming our mind down. So and then we say that when we sit in this is meditation. We are meditating. What does that mean? Is we are meditating means that because we are directing the mind to one this specific an objects, and which is breathing, and the single and we're supposed to direct to the full attention of the mind on that object. It's not like we only the half of the mind there, and whereas other half of the mind wandering outside. So we direct the mind there, and then to the object, to the given object, and then trying to to get getting ourselves used to place, sit the mind on that. So that's what we call meditation, or in Tibetan term means gom, which means to getting familiar, to getting used to the objects, and so therefore of course the main obstacle that we face in meditation practice is just losing our mental attentions towards some because of certain distractions, external distractions. So therefore it's important, as we just said before, if any distraction arises, then we have to remain alert, be vigilant about this, arising of the such distraction, and then have to simply redirect the mind, back to the objects. So and sit there, and again it arises. We simply direct the mind there. So just keeping this with the mindfulness, and so can we start this meditation now. Maybe there's some room for questioning and answer, so please, if you have a question, just raise your hand. If anyone has a question. That's okay if you don't have a question.
Susan.
Yes, Susan. Right. Kurang tu benang washing it was you was rage. And going get tachi jolam da de karina ji yaku chigi mewe so so tong ina. Tadila koji kola lobso jaw se urda kola kandas ropato kan chi ures kos.
Ta ropato kan hang de was.
Kubi tachi dandi so meters mata mandigu de tongo ro. And the Lanji
Tashi Abu Maja, Kuchur, the modern contra, Medusana, Cote on Korean, I don't know how you condo to your magic corro, or yes, then tell the money pay, get each other with Martina, a woman this year. She might take the motor check and do them.
I think it depends on the situations, because there are sometimes you can maybe recognize what they're doing is wrong, but however they do not see that way. They probably see what they're doing is right, and so therefore, if the situation is where if they are so fixed on their own belief and their own belief, then sometimes it wouldn't work, if you're trying to correct them. So it's just going to have more confrontations. So you need a bit of skill.
Yeah. Ta zo ne ma de te che ra zo ne ma de zhou ga ren ne zhou ko ro da xie ba ngen ba chen ma de de bang an de so so de de ma to ma ma ji xie ra so de da ne ra zhou bo se da zhou bo di zhou bo se te se ba da so te che na ne ki ko ro ko de ma de na ki xie so sin ja ge ma 다 케어 시에데 그러면 어신어 갈갈로서 돈은 그런 거러데 시에만 그런 어때 시에서는 야 보여라 어때 제단들은 그런 갈갈에 시에서 봐서 이거라 그거 마시는 가정요 말이네 이다 소소 심지어가 그 세와마다 와제 세와마다 셔와마다 손이 키시야바도 다 제가 말이야도 맞다 봐제네
there is it does says in the teaching that we should literally says we should abandon an evil friend. So however that it doesn't, in terms of the practice, it doesn't literally mean that you have to, distance yourself from them or disassociate or from them, or just literally abandoning them. So from one's own perspective, for one's own sake. So what's very important is to make sure that while you are close with that person, you do not get the influence of the negative influence, negative habits, whatever they have on yourself. And so however you it's also as we're doing that, it's also important to maintain your feeling of intimacy and love and friendship and kindness towards them, and of course then of course if there is any opportunity, good opportunity arises where you can slowly help them to actually to see their own mistake, their own fault, and that will be, that might help, so that you do not have to actually have to point them, but through your influence, through you are in a different way, they recognize that and then maybe help themselves.
They calling Koroga, Tashiana, Koro Manton, and other rest and Kokino Sagri. Without is that a wrong sharing a wrong sona, Kino So Gigi Kundo Dubore, Sonara, Kundo Dubore, Sona, Mando, Ra Kundo Yabo, Soso Gigi Kundo Shed, Soso Sene, that Kundo Samudia. Moshe Choro Kundo Sawa, Mano Kundo Longa. Kundo Sawa in I found the called Sim and Davis in the Koro share not as a Montana, other share and kids sit there, then be sit home, Mare, that my favorite name got was.
So it's the when other people, other person don't recognize and acknowledge their own fault, their own mistake, and sometimes if you point to them their mistakes, then instead of helping them, it would enrage them. They will get very angry at you, and this is same to you. Even if you can be a person who's very short-tempered, very angry nature, but you don't like other person to tell you that you are that type of persons, even if you are, And however, so therefore it says it's however you do not get upset when you through your own self-observations, if you recognize that there's a fault, you have a serious problem of very short-tempered nature, and where you talk to other and whatever. If you see fault that yourself, then you don't get any upset about that. But however, if someone else point that to your fault, then you get upset. So that's this. This is where we need a bit of skill, when you're trying to correct someone else's mistake.
다 개체주는 다 걸어 시아바는 맞아봐잖아. 문제 비실로는 맞잖아. 다 개체주 되는 이제 될 때는 소설 진짜요. 그래서 다소나 이제 소소선이 다들 로지 허래서 뭐마든 하살 주보니야. 그니 배 주보셔라래. 지금 좋은 투야 말에. 지금 좋은 투야래. 라다 그니 귀신으로 좋은 투게다 해보는 거는 그 계시스 차도. 좋은 투게다 좋은 투게 지금 좋을 차서. 아 정말 하사실에 그만 좋은 투게데 좋은 투게래서. 그만 좋은 투게데 좋은 투게래서. 이제 들으래 이나 서서 좋은 투게다 코스 좋은 투는 서서 정말 좋은 일래. 다 로지테스 시엔 파트지 아마르 중에서는 쟁여 쉬는 주스 데뷔 주법 보지 들어서다 파탄바스니 라 중에 때나 쟁여 봐 쉬는 유용도 있어 네 조조 대시스 말에 저 데뷔보소스 조조 때나 예대 쉬는 자용은 예신이 대시 들어와 생명연내 대중에는 안 돌아야 빼래서 중에는 쟁여 쉬려면 데뷔 주법 보시 들어와 그래서 조조 때나 예대 쉬는 좀 예신이 대시 들어와 야가 다 되지 얘네 로자 빼야 버렸는데 와도 다 손든 도셔지다
So there's in relation with this how with the friendship, there's one Patamba Sangye, who's a very great famous master, Tibetan master, who gave advice as part of his advice to the people of Tingre. So one advice he said that if you mix with the like a bad or the evil friends, then the indirectly or then automatically, then you would acquire a lot of fault, negative negative, the negativity from them, and so therefore you should abandon the evil friend. So here again, the emphasis of saying with abandon the friend, negative evil friends, means to abandon their negative habits, negative conduct, which you should not be, you should not acquire those. So that's what you have to abandon their negative conduct, negative behaviors. And while this master says, if you can associate or mix with a virtuous friend, then automatically you would acquire more, virtuous qualities, and so therefore, the rely on or mix with or depend or relying on the virtuous friend. So, so therefore, this is what the master says, and also, if I tell this, no. So the emphasis is to not to pick the negativities or negative influence or conducts of the other persons, and whereas you should get influenced by inspired by the positive qualities of the personality of other peoples. And so along with this, so if I tell you this story about these two friends, one is very alcoholic whereas other is not, and then they at one time they went separate way, but the one who is very alcoholic, he went to a part of Tibet called Pembo, so where he became monk, and he associated with certain high lamas, and then he became monk, and then other one went to different area, but he became very alcoholic, and one day they met, so they all changed, and so this could happen. It's because of when in our association with the different people, so we have to be always very alert and vigilant about the what influence that they have upon us.
Right. That's all I'm saying. When Chong to get Chong to get that, Chong to call it Chong to cotton tomajana, came to an you must have some children. This is call Manta there, then she told the Lanyan to this year thing you came to get drunk to into the set, so teaching and enjoy it. Nature Chong to Malo Gadella, to what they Chong to church other dog. She dead. That's also any that Chong to Jim and Desert Mangatin, drink on my son told the rest, another tomato nothing in general.
So the same as in our social life, how if we're not careful, then we can easily get influenced by others. So such as if other person, your friend who is very alcoholic and who's always fond of drinking, so they will always expect you and always encourage you to drink, and even they will buy you a free drinks whenever you want. But the problem is then later on when you become real alcoholic, then they won't buy a drink for you.
You buy, you buy. Yeah. You beginning time, say you opportunity. Why? You do opportunity very nice. No, I give that. Now after that, I like that. Now you buy, I people buy, you buy.
Yeah.
I not give.
Yeah.
There's no. Really?
So they will say it's your turn now. Bye for that.
That's the lag instrument. The negative on the Guyan, and the thing of Zozo. A special Kangatin, the Bolan, special Kangatin wrong. Then chose the muddy, didn't you make it?
So, I mean, not to mention how if we drink too much, then not only we waste a lot of money, but also we pollute our our head, and also we can also lose all our the personal, like a self-integrity, whatever quality which you normally have as a person, you will lose all that. So quite a while back, but there was one a local Tibetan who shared his experience, that how much money he spends on alcohol, and that was years ago, $70 every week he spends on this alcohol and smoking. So in fact, this person passed away at a fairly young age.
Very young.
Yeah.
Careful. Long life, need low life, and not much drink. Small drinks, half glass, on day half glass, on glass, that's enough. That's enough. Thinking, discipline, Must health, live healthy. I said live good health.
If you have to drink, just drink less.
Too much drink, no health.
So even some people even they drink, but they don't even taste. They just addicted.
Susan,
very good question. Thank you.
I had you. I'm very happy. I happy.
Yeah. So did you have a tea with cup of tea with Geshe today?
Oh no,
someone else.
I drink coffee in the coffee shop.
All right. Okay.
And maybe 2-3 people. They said that Susan now very, very happy. Yes, I very happy. You happy, I happy. Yeah, really, they need that happiness. Everybody need happiness. Yeah, mind happiness doesn't matter. Need that. No much good food, no much good heart. Mind happy. I said that's excellent. Right? Yeah, I say that. Some people know much. When I Christian, I went there. On beach side, on man, maybe it's 55 years, not really old. Yeah, very happy man. How are you? I said, good. How are you? I'm very good. Where you live then? There, my house there. Small boat there.
Little boat.
Yeah. 7 years ago. Just bought small boat. He very happy. I see in the city goes, some people very high up, very, very nice house, nice car, not happy. I see it. Really. Some people very, very rich, I see. Rich people, good heart, good job, good money. They told me, no happy here. They're nothing. Just bought small boat there. 7 years there's no toilet, nothing, no bath, nothing. He's very happy and going there. Some there. Nothing. You happy, I happy. Yeah, I said, some people say happy, I happy. Some people not say happy, I live and I do nothing. Just have to wish, I wish my happiness, I wish, not do nothing. They were very good. Younger people need happy. Yeah, done it. Yeah.
Oh.
Done this. That's that. 저러 야분이에서 다 야분해서 뒤지었어야. 먼저 강가지나 이제 관계 된데서 먹고 10번 뒤에서 저주사 소리도 되는 야부대래신です.
So thank you. You all paid a very good attention to teaching. So thank you so much. And so all we want in the life is so that we are happy, and also when when other people can see us, they can say that, oh, he looks happy. We want something like that.
Yeah, very good. Keep here, happy, keep here. You think that I get, I happy. I know. Yeah, something. That's good. That's I get my wife. I very happy. Something get that. And oh, they cry. Not happy. Something said no. Yeah, somebody said, I no friend, notice. I very happy, so I see it. They see me 2-3 times in a few minutes, 3 times. Same you, said it. He said, same you. I know any friend, no wife, not. I very happy, same you. Happy, really need everybody. That meditation do the keep happy more, keep certain more, keep. Your mind are happy, your friend, make it happy, make it peaceful. My friend, very happy, some I happy, very happy, my friend, very happy, much closer. You're not unhappy, your friend going distant. I know like he not happy, he not happy. So then that. My friend happy every day. You know, I say happy in the mind, happy, I say good mind, good heart, good mind make you happy. Yeah. I don't know. Not to change him. I will chat for him. We're not to do that.
Sorry, just carried on.